What is going on, guys? This is That Garage, back at you again. This is gonna be a little short video. The project I've been working on, I hadn't had a chance to really record a whole lot of it. Just trying to get it done, but I'm gonna kind of show you guys what I've been doing. This is a Murray, I believe it's a kilowatt. It's pretty sought out frame. They're pretty popular frames, a little bigger frame. But I'll show you what I've got going on, and I'll go through everything that I've done. This is it. I'm in the process of finishing up the other front rim, putting it together. But we'll kind of start at the front. I've got a little 12-inch light bar, done diamond pleat for the floorboard. I've actually put a set of MCP brakes on here. It's got a new rack and pinion, new steering wheel, new seat. It's a hammerhead seat. It's got a place to charge a telephone if you want to. New shocks. Little OMB sticker on the front. They're not sponsoring this video by any means, but hey, they could if they wanted to. New seat belt. New tires. I was gonna go with a real knobby style tire, but you know, I've noticed when you go with the real knobby style tires for the torque converter, it tends to want to eat up belts a lot more. I guess because of the grip. But new back shocks. The whole frame has been coated with a Rhino liner coating. Got a new 40 series torque converter, new belt, new sprocket, new axle. And this is actually a 420. We'll do something a little different with this muffler. I've just got that on there so it ain't so loud right now. But it's got a new 420 on it. Did this, made this bracket for the gas tank. I've got a little leaky fuel filter, so that's why I got that napkin up there. I'll remove it for now. But as you can see, got the 420 on there. Stage 1. Stage 1. Got the MCP brake caliper in the back, so this thing should stop pretty good. And what I did was, a lot of people when they add these bigger engines, I made the mistake of just having your 2 bearing hangers on the outside edge. And what I did was I threw a 3rd bearing hanger. Let me see if you can see it. It's right here. I put another 3rd bearing hanger, you know, about 1.5 inches from where the sprocket's going to be. So it's got a bearing hanger here and a bearing hanger with all in 10 inches of each other. So it's going to be super strong. There's a lot less chance of the torque from this engine warping this axle, which will happen very easily if it's not supported correctly. Let's see here. Built a little tray for the battery. It's got a main little box that I mounted here where all the electrical goes in. It actually has a main power switch. You can cut it on and off. Start is right there, and it's even got a manual choke. That works really, really good. And how I did that was I just went to Tractor Supply actually, and got one of their universal steel cables. That's what I've been up to. I've been getting through the rims, new tires all the way around. See, ought to run pretty good. And the brake light, it actually doesn't work as a brake light, but it does cut on when you run the light. So if you're riding at night, at least you can be seen. Let's see what else. Am I missing anything? No, I don't think I am. But that's it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get finished mounting this other front tire, getting them on here, lowering it down, and here shortly we're gonna be doing a little test drive. So stay tuned for that. Another thing I'm gonna show you on these, just while I'm doing it, I decided I would share it with you guys on these split rims. And I didn't really want to use split rims on this project, but I've got to get it finished. This is what I got, and this is what I'm gonna use. But on these split rims, when you're putting new tires on, a lot of times it's hard. When you got a new tube in it, it's hard to get the split rims far enough together to where the threads can come through enough for you to grab it, especially if you're doing it by yourself. It's really hard. What I found works really easy on these split rims is I actually have an old spindle that I keep, and I put it in my vise. Then what I do is I put the hub on there, put the split rims into the tire and the tube, and put it on that extra spindle I have. Then I have this old steel bar right here that's got a hole in it, and I put it on here, and what it does is when I screw that down, it pushes those two rims together, gets those through there, gets the threads through far enough so you can get your lock washers and your nuts on and get it started. But if you ever have any issues with split rims, get you an old spindle, flat bar, the nut that goes on the end of the spindle, and it'll pull them split rims together, make it a lot easier, especially if you're doing it by yourself. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's what I've been up to. We're gonna throw it on the ground here shortly, take it for a little test drive. It's maiden voyage, and as soon as I get it ready and pull it outside, I'll pick you guys back up. These brakes, these MCP brakes, they work really good. I think I am going to have to play around with the jetting a little bit. Maybe go down one size or up one size. Got a small dead spot. That's it. Murray kilowatt, I think. I have to look at the paperwork that I printed off on this frame. I think it's a Murray kilowatt. Really beefy frame. But I'll run by everything I did. I did diamond plate the floorboard, brand new rack and pinion steering, brand new LED 12-inch light, new steering wheel, brand new hammerhead adjustable seat. It's got a place that you can charge your cell phone. It's got a manual choke, automatic start, brand new tires, brand new axle, brand new MCP brake system, brand new battery, brand new wiring, brand new 420 motor, stage 1 kit. I think I may do something a little different with this muffler. I just threw that on there so my neighbors don't want to come over here and kill me. Brand new shocks, brand new 40 series torque converter, and I've rode it a little bit now and I'm not seeing a whole lot of belt dust. That's a good sign. So everything's lined up good like it's supposed to be. Made the bracket for the gas tank, and I ended up getting selling the welders that I had, and I got a really good Lincoln, and the difference it makes in welds is amazing. So still not professional, but man, they're a lot better than what they were. A lot better. But I put an extra bearing hanger on here, as you can see inside there, right there within a couple inches of the sprocket. That way it's good and strong right there, so the motor won't bend this axle. What else? Oh, I threw on a little brake light, and the brake light's doesn't function like a brake, but it does come on when you're running the front headlight. That way if you're riding it at night, whoever ends up with this, that way you know people can see you from the rear end. It's not going to be road legal, so I didn't see any reason to go through the trouble of hooking up a brake switch. So that's it. I don't think I'm leaving anything out. Oh, and I upgraded to all grade 8 bolts, nuts, the whole 9 yards. So, oh, well, let me show you something on this. A lot of times people have trouble with these bolts staying on the end of the drive pulley on these torque converters. I'll tell you what you can do if you have a tap set. What I do is I'll take a castle nut. Now I think it's a 5/16. I'm not real sure. But what I do is I take a castle nut instead of using the lock nut, the nylon lock nut. Is I'll take a castle nut and I'll just cut the little castles off of it, and where the keyway is on this shaft right here, I'll take through the nut and I'll tap in a I think it was a 1/4 set screw, and I tap some threads into the nut, and what I do is I run that set screw down into that 1/4 keyway on the shaft, and there's no way that bolt or nut is going to come off. A lot of times people have trouble with those nylon lock nuts coming off while you're riding, but if you do it like this, you don't have to worry about it coming off. So, well, that's it. Well, guys, appreciate you watching the video. If you will, give me a like, a subscribe, and share. And until next time, this and that garage out.